Good morning YouTubers, and welcome back to my channel. What I have on the desk here today is a manual string winder which I've made. I am basically getting ready to rewind some pickups. I do guitar repair amongst other things, a bit of a hobby of mine, and I've got a Fender Strat, very old, made in Mexico Fender Strat with some pickups. I'll show them to you here. There's one, the ones with the bar magnets on the back. And two of the three have stopped working, and I assume that's because the poles are rusty. Once the magnet poles corrode, they start to short out or corrode the insulation on the wiring, the wire that's wrapped around them, and at that point the pickups effectively shorts out and stops working. So I have two of those to do. I also have a Lindy Fralin pickup which I've had a few years, which didn't last more than 2 or 3 years. I was quite surprised to find that out, since they're quite expensive and they're supposed to be so very good. So I'm faced with the choice of returning it to them, which is $50 postage plus £50 to rewind, as it was one of their original pickups, or rewinding it myself. I'm not sure what to do about that. I'm still waiting to decide. But anyway, in the meantime, I thought I would make myself a string winder. This Katsu string winder, some of you may know Katsu tools. I have a Katsu router, a small portable router, like a one-handed affair, and it's pretty good. I've done a lot of work with it. It wasn't very expensive. It was probably about £40, somewhere around that price. I bought it on eBay, and it's been great. So I've seen these string winders, this machine, the hand winding machine they call it. They come out of China, as do all Katsu. This is available with lots of other brands, brand names on it. And the way it works basically is you turn the crank on the side here, and it has a 8:1 ratio. So when I turn this handle one time, you can see on the counter there it says 8. That means that the wheel has turned 8 times. So this wheel is 2 bits of 3/4 ply that has been bonded together with some glue and clamped overnight. I then cut a circle out of it. I use my bandsaw to cut the circle, and then I just turned it by hand. I do the circle first, cut the plywood disc out on the bandsaw, and then I used my 12-inch flat disc sander just to trim it up. And then I did a little bit of sanding by turning the handle over there and just lightly kind of touching the top with a sanding block. But it's pretty true. It's not absolutely true. So I'll see if I can demonstrate. Well, it looks worse than it is, because you're seeing the different colours here flash by. But if you looked at the outside edge here, it's within about a millimetre. So to mount it, the winding machine comes with a threaded bar. It sticks out quite far. I don't know why it needs to be that long, but it is. And they give you a sort of hand threaded nut here, which you can tighten up. So I drilled through, using a drill press, I drilled a hole through this, which is the same diameter as the metal threaded rod coming from the machine, and centered on that hole I then used a spade bit just to drill out enough depth to take the nut, and then I just put a bit of glue on the nut. Actually, it's a pretty tight fit, didn't really need the glue, but I just did it so that the nut would sit in there, and then I can thread in the bar into the nut, and then when it's far enough just lock it off at the back. So it's pretty solid, doesn't move around this way. It's pretty tight, it's all good. And then so what I have there is a flat surface to which the pickup is mounted, like so. Center it on there. That could be done in a variety of ways. It could be screwed potentially, but I think the best way is to glue it on with some of this sort of putty like stuff. I think I've seen some people use what's it called, Loctite. It's like a blue adhesive putty, so you put that on there, push the pickup on, or any double-sided sort of tape that may have a bit of sponge between it, so you can get a nice tight adhesion. But that I still have to discover how I'm going to go forward with that. The cradle for the pickup wire is fairly straightforward. We've got 2 pieces here. They're both the same. They are, oddly enough, they're just the width of the that there. I just mounted those with a screw on either side into another piece of plywood which I've drilled 2 holes in, and that is screwed directly down into the base. And the top here, well, you can see on the side I have 3 holes on both sides so that the bar can be refitted into that hole or this hole depending on what I feel works best. I've got it on the top one at the moment. The bar is a shiny plastic. It came off some vertical blinds and it was a thing that you could twist to open and close the louvers. So the blinds weren't any use anymore, so I kept these in case I could find a use for them, and I found this use for them, which is quite good because they're it's very shiny and slippery, so the pickup winding wire will slide across that no problem. Now the 2 stops are basically just 2 doorknobs or cupboard knobs into which, as you can see, I have drilled 2 holes, just put 2 screws in, and when I get the distance right, because what you're basically doing is you're lining up the wire with the pickup. It's like so that when you're winding it, you traverse backwards and forwards between the 2 stops so that you keep the wire on the pickup and it doesn't come off over the edge of the pickup, and then the pickup winding would be kind of ruined. It would probably break. So drill 2 holes, put 2 screws in, which I ground the bottoms off the screws so they're flat so they don't damage the bar too much. And then the whole thing is mounted on what is just a large, fairly thick piece of MDF. It's probably about 1.25 inches, and I've just routed that around just to tidy it up a little bit. I put some little feet on the bottom here, you can see. Just those cheap kind of things you can buy from eBay or any place. And that's basically it. That's how I built it. And the final thing was I just put some Danish oil, just 1 coat over everything, so if it gets dusty I can brush it off. It's not going to stick and it won't be too grubby, and it looks a little bit better. It has a kind of antique look which I quite like. So the next thing is I'm waiting for some 4-mile wire or possibly some enamelled wire. The 4-mile stuff is expensive in the UK. It's very hard to find. It would have to be imported from the USA, and the postage is ludicrous because it's quite heavy. So we can get the enamelled one and we can get the poly one, but I think the original pickup there was probably 4-mile, but we'll see. Anyway, still working on that, and when I get to winding I'll take a video and you'll see it in action, and we'll see if it works.